We're back with the most exciting referee that's ever stepped in that squared circle. What did you just do? Man, see, that's why. Never mind. We're back with Danny. With Danny Wright. All right, Danny, I was told we have to go on to the next match because we're kind of like running behind here. Yeah. Justin Overstreet, one of my favorite up-and-comers. I like this kid. This kid, you know what, he has, well, he just has like a mean streak in him, doesn't he?
He does. He does. He may actually have it.
You think so?
Maybe.
What do you think?
Well, I haven't seen much.
Okay, now, he's up against this guy, let's see here, Rex Andrews. Rex Andrews is actually from where? Where is he from?
I have no idea.
You can make up a name. Nobody out there knows.
I have no idea where
Panama City, which is a good place. He's from Panama City. Now, basically, this is to keep Justin Overstreet. Well, you know what? From what I heard, he was challenged for the belt, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know what? You were there. What happened?
I didn't see the match. I mean, I was backstage somewhere. That wasn't my match.
But you know something about it, don't you?
I know Justin Overstreet won.
Justin Overstreet whipped the tar out of Rex Andrews. Now, from what I hear, man, Rex Andrews is a pretty tough customer.
Yeah.
Okay. Rex Andrews, what is it? Rex Andrews, is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Comes from the mean streets of Panama City. He's nothing to toy with, but Justin Overstreet beat him, kept the belt, right?
He did. He kept the belt.
Came back, and he started to, you know what? He just started to really just celebrate with us. It was a great match, and if you missed it, you know what? You missed a good match. The next match that I want to talk about.
You know, Bobby, I'm thinking once we get tired of the wrestling championship, the ultimate wrestling champion, maybe next we'll go for the cruiserweight title. You'd have to gain a little weight to get up there.
That's a sore subject. But we're talking about the next match. Listen, I have a lot of respect for my ex-partner, Robert Gibson. The man is a legend. The man... Yes, you're on Black Sheep TV. Hang on one second. Okay. Okay, I will answer that question right now. All right, thanks for calling. They asked me who that Canadian bacon guy was who was up against Robert Gibson. Did you see that guy? Listen, I'm in the back in the locker room and I never saw him. Now, somebody said, now I don't know this for a fact, but somebody said that it was one of those actual Chippendale wannabe dancers, the ones without the body, who jumped in that ring. You know, tell me, who was he? Who do you think he was? Canadian bacon?
I have no idea. I really don't. Huh? It didn't seem like anybody I knew as far as the body type goes. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't own up to it either. But
the Canadian bacon man. Now, he did have the legs of a strong chicken.
Did he really?
He came in and he got 3 licks in on Robert Gibson.
A 1? A 2? Now, let me tell you. Somebody said, and I had to go back and I had to watch the footage, but the legend Robert Gibson knocked the man out of his shoes. Is that true? I mean, you were...
I saw the footage, yeah. There was a shoe.
I mean, like, you were there. You were actually refereeing the match, weren't you?
No, that was
that wasn't your match, was it?
No.
You weren't there either.
No.
Oh, so that's 2 matches that you weren't in. And yet you don't know who this guy, the Canadian Ninja? Oh, Bacon?
Canadian bacon.
You don't know who he is at all?
Canadian Ninja? No, I have no idea who he is at all.
Okay. Well, either way, you know what, man? Robert Gibson knocked him out of his shoes. Have you ever seen that happen?
I thought perhaps he was Buddha's skinnier brother.
Buddha's skinnier brother. You never know. But either way, you know what, man? You know what, man? Robert Gibson came out on top. I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I love Robert to death. He is such a true legend in this business, isn't he?
He is.
Such an awesome individual. You know that's who trained me?
I have heard that story.
Isn't that
I have heard
something?
that story.
Isn't that something? I was willing to take a beating from him, but in those matches we had, which, you know what, man, they were some pretty hairy matches.
They were.
And, if it wasn't for you taking one for the team, I basically would have backed out,
Right.
But but I knew that you were taking on the clown, so I had to take on Robert.
And it was strange that during that feud with Robert Gibson, that Bobby had got the better of his mentor. Isn't that strange that I was Robert's manager during all that? Now,
we just thought
there was one time when I was managing Robert that we did have a visit. Out of there.
Oh, you're really going places you don't want to go. All right, we're going to go on to the next match. Robert Gibson beat the Canadian, what?
Ninja.
The Canadian Ninja. I don't know. Something tells me that you had something to do with that match.
I had
But
nothing to
anyway,
do with that match.
Robert Gibson won. Hands down. You know what? That's all. You know what? And that's all praise Robert Gibson. Hail Robert Gibson.
Hail
Robert Gibson.
Hail Robert.
You're not worried. The next match. Oh, these guys are phenomenal. Did you see this match?
Yeah, I'll ref this next match.
You were in the next match.
He came back to work.
Well, then, you know what? You're the expert here.
Okay.
Suicidal Soldier, one of the highest flying, the most talented individuals that I've ever seen. This guy's phenomenal. He's like Spider-Man in tights. Well, no, you know what? He is in tights, isn't he? Spider-Man.
He is in tights. Spider-Man's in
He's
tights.
like Spider-Man in ghetto clothes. I'm telling you, he's awesome, isn't he?
It was pretty good. I mean,
I have seen this man do flips, but that I would never do. Could never do it. Up against the first string Cameron Thomas. Let me tell you, Cameron Thomas has a future in this business. What do you think?
yeah, he does. He very much does.
I believe he does. I believe he does.
You might consider talking to that boy. You know what? He's young.
He is.
All of the girls love him.
He is.
And he's talented. He's just phenomenal. But this match kept everybody entertained, didn't it? Kept everybody on the edge of their seats. Am I not? Am I telling the truth?
Yeah, it was.
If you ever have a
Very
chance, you know what? You talk way too much.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
ever have a chance, you need to come and see Suicidal Soldier and Cameron Thomas. Ladies, let me tell you, next to me, this guy's got it going on. If I'm not there, he just takes up all my slack, doesn't he?
Well, no one can take off the slack of the ultimate legend.
Well, you know what? He's up and coming.
He is up and coming.
He's up and coming. But what a match. What a match. What was your favorite move in that match? Go ahead. Talk to the millions of people out there.
It has to be the 540 Phoenix Splash. That's what it does.
Who actually came up with the 540 Phoenix Splash?
I have no idea.
Come on,
I figured he did, but I have no idea.
Isn't that just an amazing move? See, I actually can't even say 540 Phoenix Splash.
Phoenix.
Huh?
Phoenix.
Okay.
All right.
But that is such an awesome move. You know what? Tell them exactly what it is.
Well, it's basically just from the top rope, flipping over and landing, just doing a splash. You're doing 540 degrees. And just
540 degrees.
40.
Yeah. You know what? You've done that before, haven't you?
No. I can't.
That's an awesome move. You know what? If you haven't saw it, friends, let me tell you. Take it from the people's champion. There's nobody on the Gulf Coast that can do stuff like that. This is amazing. This guy does stuff off the top rope. It's insane, isn't it? It's absolutely insane. Let me tell you. He is worth, next to me of course, he is worth the price of admission.
He is.
Very much so.
Suicidal Soldier somehow pulled off a win off of first string Cameron Thomas. What a match. What a match. If I was not back in the back and I was not really meditating and I wasn't just getting ready for the title match but that I had, I basically would have watched that one. That one was awesome. Now, you had the next one, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
And the next match, this guy is a monster. Big Waylon Barley. Have you seen this guy?
Scarface Whalen Ball.
My goodness. He's what, 8 foot tall?
Not quite, but he.
What do you think?
I think Death Row is taller than him, but he's pretty up there.
I don't know.
But
A monster.
I think he's got a lot more weight than Row does too. So.
Up against one of the meanest guys, I think, in the entire Ultimate Wrestling roster, and that's going to be Terry Allen Jones. The man used to be a fan favorite, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Used to go out there and kiss babies and smack butts and all that stuff until he realized that that's not what pays the bills. Now he's changed his ways and he's going up against monsters like this Scarface guy. My word, what is this sport coming to? You tell me.
I mean, you got all kinds of wrestling, but as far as that match goes, it was pretty phenomenal. I saw the video.
That's why we have you here. You are an artist. You are an artist with words. Let me tell you, incredible match, violent. I mean,
It was.
You know what? Just watching those guys in the ring is like two bulls colliding. Oh my gosh,
Right.
it was unbelievable. If I wasn't getting ready for my match, I would have watched that one too. That was an amazing match. You were in that match, weren't you?
And which match? Wayland Barley? Or
Yes. Wayland Barley.
No, I wasn't.
No, he wasn't working that one either.
That was Roger.
That was Roger.
I watched the
Okay.
video on that match.
But you watched the video of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when we come back, we are going to go over the last two matches. Let me tell you, the tag match ended in a way that I've never seen any tag match in the history of pro wrestling end. How they came up to that type of decision, I have no idea. Did it shock you too?
Yeah, it did shock.
Because you were in that one, weren't you? You had to be in one of them because you're the referee.
I was in both the last two matches.
Okay.
So.
Shocking. So after we come back, I just have to go to the bathroom. So after we come back, we're going to go over that, and I just have a text message, so I'm going to just read it. Fans are just writing in left and right, and I'll also take your texts. So come on back. Excuse me. And then and enjoy yourself on Black Sheep TV.